Hey guys, this is the 11th grade introduction to the whole gospel religion seminar piece. So we're going to be starting the whole gospel. It's a series of videos about from Q Conference. Great, cool organization to go check out. But the idea here is that how can we look at redefining what gospel means to a post-Christian culture? That's kind of the summary of the study. So what that means is looking at and redefining the gospel in the sense of, or reimagining the gospel, I better as a way, is in the sense of doing good work in the world, and that being motivated by our Christian tradition. So this first one is about trying to talk about what is the good news. What do we define as good news? The gospel, or gospel, is the Greek word is euangelion, which means good news. This particular talk, it's actually the second video on your thumb drive, and they're kind of like TED Talks. These Q Talks. You can watch it all the way through, but we're only going to watch a certain segment of it. The guy who is actually in this, he has led one of the largest prison ministries ever in the world. I mean, it's pretty amazing, his legacy. The topic of justice, he's just one of the most brilliant speakers, in my opinion, from a Christian worldview, to talk about it. So we're going to open up this religion seminar asking the question, how would you define worldview? In your guide, you'll actually find on the second page, so that's on your jump drive, and it's the first it's the PDF that's in there for this. Is that there's some ideas of a list of things that define what worldview is and where you get that from, whether it be your experience, family heritage, your culture, where you live, or whatnot. That might be a great help as you are helping them process through that. But the definition that you guys can collectively create should be going towards, like, basically experiences, cultural heritage, and potentially even your religious bend creates your worldview. So then I want you to watch the video. It's the second video for the whole gospel in the whole gospel folder, and you're gonna watch. Man, this is so embarrassing. Oh yeah, Charles Colson. Charles Colson is going to kind of give like a 3-minute kind of synopsis of what worldview is. So you'll start at 2:50 and end at 6:30. After that, I think the question I would begin to ask students is, do they believe the Christian message brings good news? And then I would ask them, how would you answer the 4 questions? And maybe they do this as partners. So Charles Colson talks about, well, the 4 questions that the Christian faith wrestles with is also what many philosophers and have wrestled with for a long time. Where did you come from? Why is there suffering? Do you think there's a way out? And why am I here? So with those 4 questions, maybe we just wrestle through some of those questions. And ask the question, where did you come from? In other words, where did humans come from? I mean, did we just evolve? What do you believe as a group? It's key that right now, like even in these seminars, we have to respect the developing spiritual selves of our students. So we don't ever want to be polemic when we're having this conversation. Yet at the same time, we're just suggesting maybe, possibly, the Christian message is a part of the root of answering these questions, as maybe their own worldview is. So why is there suffering? Do you think there's a way out? Why am I here? Just wrestling through those questions as partners, and then maybe sharing that out. Then I would have them read Isaiah 61, 1 through 3. And this is particularly a prophetic verse that's pointing towards Jesus, also pointing towards the call of Israel itself. That the hope that one day beauties will turn to ashes. Ashes will turn to beauties, and there would be no more mourning. That the prisoners would be set free. So that's that section, and I think this is really where I want to dig in. Is there's a point where it actually talks about good news in this, and there's a link to the scripture inside the email that I'm sending you. I would ask the question after you guys read it. Maybe have someone read it in the off of the screen or whatnot, and ask this question: what is good news in this passage? And what I hope is that students find words like encouragement, freedom, justice, comfort, beauty, joy, praise, growth, and right standing. So those types of words is what I hope that they find. Like that, those are good things that are in this passage. And it will be good news. Like encouragement is good news. Freedom, to be free is good news and not a prisoner. And then I think ending on this discussion, have you ever felt brokenhearted, captive, wronged, grief, despair? And what was the good news that helped you out? What was it? Was it an experience? Was it an encouragement someone gave? Was it someone advocating on your behalf? And that would be really all we're looking for is landing that good news is pointed out within the scripture of Isaiah 61. So all that being said, I hope that helps. I really appreciate you. Reach out if you have any questions. Thanks.